Development complete.
By connecting your iDroid to the onboard computer, you turn the chopper into your own Aerial Command Center, or ACC. Some elements of staff assignment and R&D of weapons and items can only be performed from there. Take as long as you need to consider all your options. Disable the Soviets' reinforcement system by putting a hole in their base-to-base comms network. Head for the Eastern Communications Post and destroy its comms equipment. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility. That wild dog pup. He's a tough little guy. Boss, this is no time to be playing with animals. What are you gonna do, boss? Roger that. We'll pick him up. There's an English-speaking soldier somewhere in the region. He's a language specialist. His role is to translate information related to the West into Russian. If we can get him to join us, we'll have the upper hand in information warfare. Find this language specialist and extract him. That's the target.
Side-op completed. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Unit function added.
Boss, that language specialist you extracted has been very cooperative. Says he's always dreamed of living a free life, like folks in the West. What are the odds, huh? I've gone ahead and placed him in the support unit. His job is Russian interpretation. Now you'll know what Soviet soldiers are saying. You can even interrogate them.
Extraction
should give you an edge in the mission.
Base.
First to locate the communications equipment at the facility. It's a heavy machine gun. Packs far more power than any rifle.
The map has been
That antenna is one of the targets. There should be more. Keep looking.
The map has been
That's another one of the targets. Do you see any more? That's an anti-air radar. It isn't one of the targets, but destroying it would shut down part of the enemy's air surveillance. It might make more landing zones available. That looks like the target.
Mission info
We know where
has
all
been
the antennas
updated.
are now. Take out all 3 of them. How you do it is your call.
Outpost captured.
Good. That's the first one. Destroy the remaining antennas. You destroyed their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost. Nice. That's the second one. That wasn't the last of them, though. Keep going.
Extraction failed.
Your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
Mission info has been updated. Please support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Our army is growing like crazy thanks to you, boss. In fact, it's getting downright crowded around here. To bring a greater number of people on board, we'll need to expand our facilities. To that end, I've created a base development unit. It has two roles, material refinement and platform construction. I'll start with the material refinement part. The base development unit procures material resources on a regular basis according to its level. The materials are stored in containers and placed on the deck of Mother Base. Once they're finished being processed, they can finally be put to use. By using these materials to build new platforms, we'll be able to add a greater number of staff to our ranks. We don't need any specific instructions from you to refine the materials, but I want you to be the one to decide how we construct platforms. Once we have sufficient GMP and the required material resources, you can issue construction orders from your iDroid.
Didi, come back! Mix. Here's the dog you brought back. Bit of a troublemaker. Not sure about the breed, though. He'll get bigger? Uh-huh. Like this. You know, I can look after him. He's still a pup, so he doesn't listen. I have a feeling someday he'll be useful. I suspect you discovered a real diamond in the rough. With a little polish, I'd say we got a true diamond dog on our hands. DD, right? Hostile at raising hounds. Fine. Come on, Didi.
In the mountains of Afghanistan. It's a difficult mission, but I'd say you're back in top form by now. Check your iDroid for the details. Boss, the Soviet engineer is being held prisoner at the Wak Sin barracks. You need to find him and get him out. He tried to defect from the base camp up north, but it didn't work out. Now they're holding him at Wak Sin. He's offered his technical skills to us as long as we can guarantee his safety. You have to extract the target. Boss, your target just happens to be the man who developed your prosthetic hand. And he's the only one capable of maintaining it. If we bring him in, I'm sure he'll be able to modify it in all kinds of ways as well.
Be careful down there, boss.
Say, boss, you see many animals in the field. Truth is, an environmental NGO has asked us to remove wild animals from combat zones. That's the Wak Sin barracks. The target is somewhere inside that outpost. The Soviets consider him a traitor now, so he'll be treated like any other prisoner.
Talk.
Great. I've updated the info on your iDroid. Take a look. I hope he's all right.
The map has been updated.
dumpster. Looks big enough to hide somebody. You could stash a downed enemy in there, or hide in it yourself. Just don't stand too close to me afterward. There, that's the target.
About this. Я его сделал. Это мой шедевр.
Great. If there's nothing in the way overhead, you should be able to pull them in.
Это скучно. Я специалист по бионике.
Target extraction confirmed. Your objective's complete. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
Please support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
На меня напали. Возможно, противник. Жду указаний. Прием! Это КП, понял. 7 единицам. Будьте бдительны и найдите нарушителей. Конец связи.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. I'm stationed at LZ. Heading out.
Exfiltrated.
All right, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete. The engineer we rescued has been extremely cooperative. The guys on the R&D team are glad to have him aboard. Thing is, his specialty isn't mechanics, but something called bionics, engineering based on biology. He's already submitted a proposal for modifying your prosthetic arm. If you're interested, go ahead and give the development order. Boss, locate and bring back the U.S. military's new weapon codenamed Honeybee. The CIA put it in the hands of the Hamid group of Mujahideen, but the Hamid fighters were wiped out. The Honeybee must still be hidden at their base, the fort at Desmasi Laman. Unfortunately, the Soviets are looking for the weapon as well. You have to get to it before they do, and bring it back here. There's a photo of the target on your iDroid. One more thing. Apparently, one of the Hamid fighters survived. He's missing, but if you can find him, he might lead us to the target. Good luck, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
Map has been updated.
The Soviet relay base. Think there's something in there that could lead us to the Honeybee? Is that prisoner the Hamid survivor? If he is, he has to know something about the honeybee.
Destination.
That's Marseille Fort. This Marseille Le Mans. Now to find the honeybee. Is that prisoner the Hamid survivor? If he is, he has to know something about the honeybee. A cave. That'd make a great hiding place. inside, watch the enemy doesn't decide to use it. Same goes for hiding downed enemies in it.
Extraction failed.
Boss, go ahead and Fulton extract that prisoner. We'll find out if he knows anything.
Extraction
Good news, boss.
Mother base.
Looks like that prisoner you extracted was the main survivor. The guy's a mute, but he pointed out the whereabouts of the honeybee on a map. It's on your iDroid. Head on over there and retrieve it. Thought they'd hide it there. You secured the target. Now you just need to bring it back. Call the chopper from your iDroid. You are not to use the honeybee. The order was to recover it with its ammunition.
Please select a land support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
You look well rested, big boss. My, how you've changed. You became a demon for such little weapons as that? Well, I'm sure you'll see the bigger picture eventually. If you get out of here alive. Rest in peace this time. I'll see you in hell, boss.
Soldier. They're everywhere. Skulls are too fast. Yeah, homing weapon. Boss, maybe it's time to see what the honeybee can do. Now we're talking. We didn't forget about that boss.
Bring
the honeybee back to base.
Marker placed. Please select a landing zone. Landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
speed, the way they jump. It's not human. And those deformities.
They attacked the Soviets, too.
And that Grim Reaper look-alike in charge of them. That giant thing that carried him off. What the hell are they?
Cipher.
Well, what do they want? What's their objective? Why Afghanistan? There's one more thing troubling me.
What happened to the Hamid?
Exactly. Whole squads of hardened Mujahideen killed without a fight, and no trace of BC weaponry. What does it all mean?
That's what we're here to find out.
Yeah, right. If we really need to know, the truth will reveal itself. Even if it's ugly. Boss, I'm creating a new intel team to support you in our areas of operation. Members of this team will head out into the field and conduct reconnaissance. Knowing the strength of an enemy force beforehand will help you carry out missions more smoothly. We may also learn something about the skull-faced man. So boss, that brings me to assigning staff to the intel team. There might be guys already assigned to other teams who are more suited to the intel team. Go ahead and reassign them as you see fit. The dog you brought back. There'll come a day when he'll be ready to join you on missions. But you know, he gets lonely easily. You should come visit him every once in a while. Get back to Mother Base.
Halt! See that? Now that's discipline. Following orders like a real diamond dog. Soon he'll be... No! Stay! Stay! Didi! Go! No, maybe not yet. But soon. Soon.
We've had some new job offers come in. I've selected the ones I'd like you to handle and added them to the list. Take a look on your iDroid. The more missions you complete, the more we can expand Mother Base.
Side ops list updated.
Members of the intel team are on the ground.
Mission list
Their reports will be
updated.
reflected as predicted enemy fields of movement on your iDroid's map. The higher the team's level, the more accurate and frequent their reports will become. Be sure to take advantage of them.
Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Heading to Afghanistan.
The three Soviet commanders are meeting at Davialo Calais. The mission is to eliminate all three. How you do it is up to you, boss. Good luck. I've sent the target's anticipated travel routes and the meeting location to your map. Take a look.
Be careful down there, boss.
The map has been updated.
This is where the meeting's supposed to take place. It's a good spot for security, lots of visibility. You'll have to be extra cautious on your approach.
Yeah. Yeah.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
So when sandstorms come in, sandstorms effectively make you blind and deaf. But that goes for the enemy too. Use the situation to your advantage.
You have arrived at your destination. Weather will clear shortly. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Это КП, понял. Будьте начеку. Прикройте врага. Конец связи.
Map has been
Всем
updated.
боевым группам. Это КП. Боевые посты. Всем подразделениям. Боевой состав.
Is that him? Take a good look at their faces so we can ID the targets. That's one of the targets. Target confirmed dead. Now move on to the other two.
The map has been
That's the target. Looks like we found him. Target neutralized. One remaining. Hey, that was target confirmed dead.
has been updated.
Impressive work, boss. Your objective's complete. Get yourself out of the hot zone, by chopper or by land. It's your choice. Don't hang around.
Перемещаюсь к последней известной позиции.
Please support helicopter
Roger.
Это КП,
requested.
понял. Будьте очень внимательны. Реагируйте на каждое движение. Конец связи. КП, это зона 2. Не
compounds from plants to make medicine or poison for use in new weapons and equipment. Take a look at the plants list on your iDroid to see which ones we need. Then go find them if you get the chance. It'll keep the staff happy too.
Stop! Это кафе! Ответьте! Stop! Ответьте! Stop!
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Buddy, departing area of operation. Enemy presence detected. The map has been
Departing.
updated. Unit function extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete, boss. That was impressive. But what do you suppose they were going to discuss at such a rare meeting? Guess we'll never know. More staff from each of the teams are active in the area of operations now. That means some will be wounded, get sick, or suffer PTSD. That's where the medical team comes in. I've taken the liberty of commissioning the construction of a new medical platform. Having proper medical facilities for the men is a matter of life or death, so I put up the resources this time around. You can check on the platform's progress by selecting base facilities under the iDroid's Mother Base menu.
Side ops list updated.
Boss, good news from the support unit. They can now deliver support strikes to our areas of operation. Use your iDroid to designate a location for a strike. Just make sure you're not in the kill zone. I'd hate to tell the men they blew up the boss. After you've called in a strike, move away from the target location immediately. Also, like supply drops, strikes cost GMP. So once you don't put us in the red, remember what our real objective is. This mission has two objectives. Eliminate the colonel scheduled to take up a post at Smasi Fort and stop the deployment of his tank unit. Your first move should be to head to Sakai village and search for the colonel and his deployment plans. To take out enemy combat vehicles, you'll want to use explosive weaponry. Missiles, grenades, placed explosives. If you haven't developed these yet, use your iDroid to give the order. Choose your weapon according to the situation.
Detected. The map has been updated. Please select supplies requested. Supply drop complete. You have arrived at your destination. intel file obtained. Mission info has been updated. The map has been updated.
Boss, that document you just got is the deployment plans for the Smasi Fort reinforcements. According to the plans, the Colonel is supposed to join up with a tank unit of Waksin Barracks and then proceed to Smasi Fort. Those tanks being on the move doesn't make things easy. Hurry, boss. I've sent the tank unit's route to your iDroid.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Flawless work. You never cease to amaze, boss. Good. You completed the objective. Now get out of there. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
Please select a support helicopter requested.
Понял. Приказ всем группам. Отправить все резервы на подкрепление. Принять цель! Штаб, это кафе. Возобновился огонь. Открыли огонь в ответ.
This is Pequot.
Потеряли врага.
Arriving shortly at LG.
Поблизости. Соблюдайте осторожность. Прием.
This is C-Squad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Buddy departing area of operations.
Departing.
Clouds approaching.
Boss, we're finally ready to put together a combat unit. Staff assigned to the unit will be dispatched as mercenaries to conflict zones. That should guarantee us a stable source of income. MERT deployment allows you to send combat unit staff on relatively easy missions suited to the unit's level. There's little risk, but the rewards are low too. However, there are also contracts known as dispatch missions that offer a higher risk and reward. Give your orders to undertake these missions using your iDroid. We've established a sickbay on the new medical platform. Staff who come back with wounds, diseases, or PTSD can be treated there. If we need any other platforms, feel free to issue the construction order from your iDroid. Boss,
Updated.
a certain scientist has contacted us, wanting to defect from the east. His name? He's Emmerich. That's right. The man we knew as Huey. We suspect he was complicit in the attack on Mother Base 9 years ago. He was working with Cipher. I've been waiting a long time for this. So I say, let's help Emmerich defect. Once he's here, we can sit down and catch up on old times. Emmerich is currently at Sorak Power Plant. This is our chance. Boss, head for the power plant. Boss, this is important. We have reports of a cracked sniper at large in the Afghan wilderness. The Soviets call this sniper Tihi, quiet. There are never any sightings, and only corpses are left behind. The Soviets have already lost a number of officers. You'd, best watch your step.
Marker placed. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Guard post captured.
Boss, you okay? Could it be that sniper? Quiet. Quiet. Our silent assassin.
Supplies requested.
Where's the sniping point? Boss, focus on your objective. You need to make contact with Emmerich. Get out of that sniper's kill zone and head to Sirach power plant.
Supply drop complete.
The enemy sniper just disappeared. Zero visibility. If you can't mark him, you don't stand a chance. Stay sharp. out, boss. Take cover. There's a laser sight trained on your head.
Clouds approaching.
Did you get her? With those abilities of hers? No doubt about it. She has to be one of the Skulls. Now move in and finish your boss. She's working for Cipher.
Quiet is a valuable source of information, boss. There's no need to kill her. Think carefully. This is your decision.
The female sniper. Quiet. Cipher's assassin. Finish her. She's one of the Skulls. Hurry up and kill her.
No. Killing her would be a waste. Bring her back here.
Boss.
Boss!
Support helicopter.
You're not thinking of bringing her back here, are you? She works for Cipher. We don't even know the extent of her abilities. She's not setting foot on this base.
Good word, boss. Can't believe you took her down alive. Now bring her back here. Let's find out what she really is.
This is too dangerous. Kill her. Don't bring her to our home.
This is the boss's decision. I'll send the extraction chopper.
Boss, you know I've always got your back. But if you bring her here, I'll just have her killed.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. There's an obstruction at the LZ preventing me from landing. Request immediate removal.
Get on board with her. She needs to be watched.
Boss, no.
Updated.
Departing.
Slipped the line, huh? Shame. She's one of a kind.
Fine by me. We don't need her type. Boss, we need to talk. Get back to base. Everything else can wait.
Confirm. One bogey on our 6. Steady at 0.4 miles. It's tailing us.
Don't lead it back to Mother Base.
Roger. We'll shake it off. No way she's setting foot on this base! Boss! She's with Cipher!
Thermals! Clear. Seize her! Fire! Miller! She saved the boss.
She was saving herself! Fire!
Put her in the cell.
Boss!
Keep an eye on her.
Right. Take her away. What are you waiting for? Move!
Boss, you are going to regret this. That woman...
I know. She knows our location. Either way, one of these days we're gonna have to kill her. But now is not the time. When the time comes, I'll pull the trigger.
Boss, about the sniper you extracted, quiet. We set up a cell for her on the medical platform. The medical team is looking into her abilities. I'll let you know if they learn anything. And boss, leave Miller to me. If we manage to get some intel out of Quiet, that should satisfy him. In the meantime, get on the chopper. You need to head back to Afghanistan. Make contact with him.
Be quiet. Arriving shortly at LZ. On station at LZ!
Please select a landing zone.
Gaining altitude.
Marker placed.
Power plant. Emmerich should be beyond the gate at the northern edge of the facility. We have no idea what he's doing back there. Let's go find out.
changes have already been finalized.
It's not operational yet. The remote piloting and AI control haven't reached the application stage.
Who said anything about an AI? That was Coldman's mistake 10 years ago.
Be that as it may, we'll need to modify postural control to accommodate a human pilot. I share your urgency, but we need more time to finish it.
We analyzed the transmission. He's been in contact with the big boss.
Right. Planning on leaving us, Doctor?
Huh? What?
I'm taking your legs back!
So you're just gonna kill me?
Sahelanthropus is mine now. Listen, I may dwell in the dark, but I refuse to be judged by your standards, traitor! I hope your friends give you what's coming to you.
Take him to the base. Yes, sir. Transporting Emmerich to the base camp and returning to base.
We're shutting down. All units, strike camp and clear out.
We still have use for him.
No doubt about it, boss. That man is your extraction target. Emmerich. The weapon system that disappeared into that cave, and the man who was with it. Emmerich must know something about what's going on. He was transferred to the Soviets' base camp. I've marked it on the map. Make your way to that base camp.
The map has been updated.
scientist who wants to defect. Head for the base camp.
The map has been updated.
Это КП, понял. Будьте очень внимательны. Реагируйте на каждое движение. Конец связи.
That giant weapon system that disappeared into the cave? I've heard it was the Kremlin's biggest secret. But to think that doctor has been working on it. And the man with the skull for a face. It's been on my mind since you encountered the skulls during the honeybee mission. It's really him.
Presence detected.
Boss,
The map has been
he's the
updated.
commander of Cipher Strike Force XOF. And probably the mastermind of the attack 9 years ago. I thought he and Zero parted ways. I'll look into it. You just focus on the mission.
Потерял противника. Ищу последней точки соприкосновения. Прием. Это КП, понял. Будьте начеку и найдите противника. Конец связи.
Supply drop complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Whoa! Whoa! Yeah!
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
That container's filled with raw materials. Looks like they're using those colored bands on the outside to tell the contents apart. Whatever's in them, they'll come in handy somehow for Diamond Dogs.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
That's an enemy gunship. A single burst from its machine gun can cut a man in half. Tread carefully, boss.
You have arrived at your destination.
You're at the base camp. The target, Emmerich, should be somewhere there. Keep in mind, that's an enemy stronghold. Stay sharp.
The map has been updated.
It's the Soviet base camp. That's where you'll find the target, Emmerich. The Soviet soldier. A lot of them came from Central Asia before, but lately they've been using more and more Russians. Simple, really. There's less hesitation to pull the trigger if they're not fighting their own race. Morbid cynicism, but it gets results. That's humanity for you. Boss, get down. That's an enemy gunship. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Это КП, понял. Немедленно проверить. Издать оперативную сводку. Конец связи.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Their search for you. But they're not giving the all-clear just yet. Stay alert. Get down. The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Who are you? Snake? It's not you, is it?
Hey! It's just a machine.
Are you?
Dr. Emmerich.
Snake? Hey, what gives? Ah! Let me go! No! Give me back my legs!
Right on schedule. Now bring him back to Mother Base. Okay, I'm sending a chopper close by. Get to the LZ with Emmerich.
Hang on a second. Let's use the walker
Mission
gear I
info
developed
has
to
been
escape.
updated.
There's a
Map
special
has been
one here at the
updated.
lab. Only I can activate it, and I'll tell you how to operate it.
Ignore Emmerich. We don't need his wind-up toys.
It is a long way there. Why don't you use that walker gear of his?
No way. We can't trust him. How do we know his crap will even work?
Well, it's better than carrying the man the whole way. Boss, use the walker gear to escape.
It's your call, boss.
I'll start it up. Get this off me! Here we go.
They're single pilot machines. I'll...
Hey!
I was developing a bipedal weapon for the Soviet Union. It hasn't been deployed. I was doing mobility testing. Once the walker gear is finished, they'll have a huge advantage.
Support helicopter
Once
requested.
they add my masterpiece into the equation, this war will be over. The Soviets will win.
He was developing bipedal weapons for the Soviets. If that's the case, what's Cipher's interest in it? Boss, think back. 9 years ago, we invited that nuclear inspection team to Mother Base. It was a ruse. They turned out to be Cipher's strike force. It was Emmerich who brought them there. He's been underground ever since, working with Cipher.
I have no idea. I thought the inspection was real. If anyone's to blame, it's you, Snake. We should never have had that. That's the reason why the place was destroyed.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Cipher threatened to kill me. Made me do research. That's right. Creating bipedal weapons. 9 long years. Forced to do whatever they said.
This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Support helicopter has arrived.
impossible! It can't be active!
Doctor! You're as useless as I thought! This is the real Sahelanthropus! You and your friend will die here! Behold! Today is the day weapons learn to walk upright!
Yet. Boss, hide. All right, the chopper's touching down. Don't waste any time getting on board. And don't forget Emmerich. Good work.
Gaining altitude.
Use the chopper's minigun. Shake them off!
Upright bipedal weapon. In terms of hominids, it's a Sahelanthropus. How did they complete it without me?
We'll hear the rest back at base.
Why do you suspect me? What did I do? I'm on your side. What about him? Miller was in contact with Cipher 9 years ago. He was working with them. He's the traitor, Snake! What's that? More truth serum?
No. Stronger truth
Oh,
serum.
please. Please keep me here. I need protection. Ah! Ah! Oh. 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 Why?
You're the odd one out.
Why me?
We all lost something.
What?
Except you.
Don't!
Truth serum isn't working. Either some procedure he had done boosted his metabolic enzymes, or he's undergone special gene therapy.
What's he saying?
Same as 6 hours ago. I had no idea the nuclear inspection 9 years ago was a ruse. Cipher forced me to do that research after the attack.
Do you think he had a hand in it?
I do. But there's no proof yet. Take a listen to this later.
We need proof before we can pass judgment. Keep an eye on him. And don't tell anyone he's here.
We'll have him continue his research in there. It's for his own good. The older guys will want his head. We can't guarantee his safety if we let him out.
Boss. He mentioned something interesting. The reason why they pulled their plug on the operation in Afghanistan. He said their funding started going to Central Africa instead. Cipher is pursuing new research in Africa.
Africa? What research?
Emmerich doesn't know the details, but one thing he said does make sense. That Sahelanthropus alone isn't enough to cause an RMA. He claims that what they're doing in Africa is the missing piece. A weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
Meaning it's not just another nuke.
Boss, there's no doubt about it. Cipher's working on something in Central Africa.
Heavy mist.
There's evidence they've been in contact with private forces operating in the region. We follow that evidence. We should learn what Cipher is after. Diamond Dogs has gotten a lot bigger. Now's the time to take the offensive. Head back to the ACC for your next mission.
Mission
Boss, I've been meaning to tell you something. Our old friend Zero hasn't been seen in public since you left the States. That was over 10 years ago now. You suspected he was responsible for the accident at your base in the Caribbean. But at that point, Zero was already bedridden. So it never felt right to me that Zero gave the order. Now that I've seen the man Emmerich was working for, I'm sure he didn't. I know that man. He was our old friend's XO. A man without a face. Not one you want to look at anyway. Skullface. He's the one who destroyed your base 9 years ago. The unit he commands, XOF, was Cipher's strike force, but he's since split from Zero and used XOF to usurp control over Cipher itself. In other words, the Cipher we're hunting isn't Zero. Beyond Zero is a void that's even darker. Skullface. Your mission is to rescue a prisoner being held at Lamar Palace. He's known as Malak, Angel to his fellow Mujahideen. Start by checking the target's VI on your iDroid. The Soviets captured him and took him to the ruins of the palace. His family was subsequently killed in an airstrike on his village. The Soviet scorched earth operation wiped it off the map. The client is none other than his father. Or rather, this was his father's dying wish. If you can manage to rescue other prisoners as well, each one will add a bonus to our pay. When you see them, I'm sure your conscience will tell you what to do.
Be careful down there, boss.
The target should be somewhere at that outpost. That's the target.
The map has been updated.
Это КП, понял. Будьте начеку. Прикройте врага. Конец связи. Всем боевым группам, это КП. Боевые посты. Всем подразделениям, по боевым постам.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Это КП, понял. Внимание всем подразделениям. Отправить все резервы на помощь. Повторяю, отправить помощь. Конец связи.
Badly wounded. We can rule out a full extraction. We'll just have to do it by chopper. Call the chopper from your iDroid, boss. Then carry the target to it.
Please select a landing zone. Support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
Потерял противника. Ищу последней точки соприкосновения. Прием. Это КП, понял. Будьте начеку и найдите противника. Конец связи.
The target's safety is your top priority. Eliminate the threat. pod zone, boss.
Gaining altitude.
Mission info has been updated. Buddy departing area of operations.
Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Boss, that target you extracted, Malik, is saying that he's never heard of our client. What's more, he says his village was destroyed long before he was ever taken prisoner. Apparently it fell victim to some sort of disease, then was completely burned to the ground. Malik was out on a mission at the time, and that's the reason why he alone survived. But the question is, who hired us to find him? According to Malik, he saw strange soldiers snooping around the village when he got back. Turns out they were members of Cipher's strike force XOF. My theory is they wanted to get their hands on Malik to question or silence him before the Soviets could get to him. Cipher was just using us to cover things up. All that crap about Malik's relative was a front to convince us to retrieve him. But an entire colony just wiped off the map. It sounds a lot like the Hamid during the Honeybee incident. All I know, boss, is there's no way in hell I'm handing Malik over to Cipher. I've decided to bring him back to Mother Base instead. He's one of us now. We told the client through a cutout that the target was killed. For some reason, though, they still paid us everything we were owed. Cipher's obviously up to something, and this is probably just another preemptive cleanup operation to them. But to Malik, he lost his village, his family, everything, and he wants his revenge. In other words, he's one of us. Boss, if you got time on your hands, come spend it back at the base. The men will miss you if you're gone too long.
Dee, stay.
Dee.
Fully trained and ready for action. The rest is up to you. Dee, go! He's going with you.
Angola's Mfinda oil field, upstream from the landing point. A spill has covered the whole area and crude. A pipeline that crosses the Muneni River failed, and now the shore's a mess. Not to mention the villages downstream have no drinking water. To the pipeline from that facility. Taking it out should end the leak. The client this time is an environmental NGO. Destroy the facility. Stop that leak. This may seem like straight-up philanthropy, but there's another reason we agreed to it. The Mfinda oil field was outdated, abandoned. Then the rebel group UNITA moved in, taking it upon themselves to kickstart operations. UNITA's been rapidly modernizing its arsenal. Rumor has it someone's been selling them U.S. military hardware. Intel's analysis suggests the broker's a front company, Cipher's. Keeping tabs on UNITA could tell us who's pulling its strings. out Skullface. And Cipher with him. Good luck, boss. First, make your way to the oil facility. It's to the north, past Boala Yamasa. The village is currently occupied by UNITA, so stay sharp. The war industry we started has taken a pretty crooked course these past 9 years. With no other options, soldiers have become dogs of war, sent to conflict zones as private forces, or PFs. Guys we fought alongside are dying all around the globe for no reason. No banner. But it's how they survive. The demand for PFs here in Africa is especially high. Cold War standoffs, resource exploitation, tribal clashes. What's big business for developed countries has only brought conflict here. That mess you're standing in is just the latest example. You've arrived at Masa Village. It's been turned into a supply hub for UNITA, meaning it'll be stocked with weapons and resources. Should be a thing or two that'll come in handy. Don't be shy. They deserve to be in better hands.
The map has been updated. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
You made it past the village. Continue heading for the oil facility. It's located upriver.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
South African natural resources. Cipher drills oil wells wherever they can throughout that region. When the oil dries up, they abandon the facility. Then it's only a matter of time before the aging equipment starts leaking crude. That means UNITA's takeover is the perfect cover for Cipher. Now they can blame the spill on a bunch of oil thieves. However you look at it, Cipher's far from squeaky clean. That used to be a settlement, but now it's burned to the ground.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
There it is. The oil facility. To stop the leak, you need to shut down the oil transfer pump and destroy the oily water separator tank. The details are on your iDroid.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
That separator tank. You'll need to use explosives. Got any C4? Alright, you planted the C4. Don't set it off until you're at a safe distance.
Cipher, das Delta 2, visuele contact verloren. Keer terug naar laaste bekende positie. Oor. Er is CP, begrijp. Onderzoek die area. Maar blijf op jullie hoede. Uit.
Good. You're away from the tank. Once it goes up, the enemy will come running. Secure the area before you detonate the C4. subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Extraction
Great.
arrived.
You destroyed the separator tank. Now you need to stop the oil transfer pump.
You have arrived at your destination.
There's the transfer pump control room. Bodies? Why? Oil transfer pump shut-off confirmed. Objectives complete. But the enemy has tightened security. Get out of there ASAP.
Caution, rain approaching. Please select a landing zone. The support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
Walker ears. What are they doing there? Looks like the road's been sealed off. See any way around?
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Boss, I just got a report from the intel team. An enemy unit is en route to the hills. Looks like they mean to hunt you down. You'll have to make it past them somehow.
Station at LZ. Cover fire. In hot. Target acquired. In hot. This is B-Quad. Reporting attack run and heading. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Exfiltrated.
That's it. We've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
Development project has been added.
Boss, we took another look into Saner, the owner of the oil field. They were behind what happened. They hired the PF, not United. They restarted the facility all the while pretending they were the victims. One other thing. Sanger's Johannesburg head office is just a room in a multi-tenant building. Company's essentially non-existent. 3 years ago, that investment fund stepped in and started gutting it through a series of mergers and sell-offs. And get this, the fund itself no longer exists either. It's a shell corporation, meaning someone is just using Sanger's name from the shadows. But what about those strange corpses? Just what the hell were they doing over there?
Hey! Snake! I've customized a walker gear just for you. It features a silent running system, great for infiltration missions, and you can also summon it to your location. I've taken the liberty of calling it the D-Walker. It's armed with a suppressed tranquilizer gun. If you want to add other weaponry or upgrade the chassis, give the order from your iDroid.
Side ops list
Boss,
updated.
I've updated the mission list.
List
We
updated.
received a new job offer.
Select a mission.
It doesn't seem connected to Cipher or Skullface at all. But if it goes well, we may get an Afrikaans interpreter. The details are on your iDroid.
Please select a mission. Mission accepted.
Several high-level British CFA officials are being held by their Afrikaner colleagues. One of these prisoners is the rescue target, a guy known as the Viscount. The target's location is unknown, but they're bound to have an interpreter present when they interrogate him. We've used info from the intel unit to predict the interpreter's location. It's on your iDroid. Follow the interpreter and extract the target when you find him.
Be careful down there, boss.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Several high-level British CFA officials are being held by their Afrikaner colleagues. One of these prisoners is the rescue target, a guy known as the Viscount. The target's location is unknown, but they're bound to have an interpreter present when they interrogate him. We've used info from the intel unit to predict the interpreter's location. It's on your iDroid. Follow the interpreter and extract the target when you find him.
Meld
Found the
aan.
interpreter. Now follow him to the target.
Wat maak ik met hem?
Zet hem samen die front.
That's not the target. Orders are only the Viscount gets rescued. Can't understand why he'd receive special treatment, but I don't imagine it'll be a problem to save the other prisoners too. The CFA are all business. Hard to believe they're interrogating their own. Situation must be worse than we thought. Make a wrong move, and they could kill the target without warning. If you're going to use a weapon, be careful not to draw the enemy's attention.
Response is the lingua franca for mercs in that area. If you're going to get any information from interrogations, you'll need an interpreter. But don't extract the interpreter just yet. If he doesn't turn up, they won't be able to do the interrogation. If they then decide the target's no longer any use to them, they won't hesitate to kill him.
Clouds approaching.
The interpreter will be present for the rescue target's interrogation. He's a CFA Mark II, but he serves as a language specialist. His job is English Afrikaans simultaneous interpreting. Tail him to find out where they're keeping the target.
Stop! Ek gee jou 'n laaste kans.
They're working for one of the bigger PFs, the Contract Forces of Africa, CFA for short. These guys are all business. Mercenary work is strictly about the money to them. Either way, they're no threat to us.
Hold them off!
Cipher is Zulu 2. Was het een moeilijke indringer? Wees op gereedheidsgrondslag. Oor. Dit is CFA, begrijp. Besmet die omgeving. Uit.
Sta op! Ek gee jou 'n laaste kans.
This is your last chance.
Die MPLA se olieveldregte. Waar het die inligting vandaan gekom?
The MPLA's oilfield rights. Where did you get this information?
I told you. I only know it was an anonymous source.
Dit was 'n anonieme bron.
Moenie my vir 'n poepel vat nie.
You're not fooling anybody.
Ask any of the others. Nobody knows anything.
Hy sê jy moet die ander probeer vra.
O, jy het saam 'n storie opgemaak. Dit is hoekom jy nie die Britte kan vertrou nie. Weet jy hoeveel Afrikaners sit onder die hele gelei tydens die Boereoorlog?
You made up a story with the others. You British are all liars. You know how much the Afrikaners suffered because of you in the Boer War.
That wasn't me.
Hy sê dit was nie hy nie.
Maar dit was julle wat ons verraai het.
But it was you that betrayed us.
It wasn't me. It was the Viscount.
Genoeg! As jy niks weet nie, is ons seker klaar nie.
So, our rescue target was behind some kind of plot. If you're going to use a weapon...
Boss, I did some digging, and it seems the target himself gave us this mission through a representative. Obviously, he couldn't contact us directly due to his predicament, but still, something about this Viscount doesn't add up.
If you're going to use a weapon, be careful not to draw the enemy's attention.
The map has been updated.
Hey, Pat, stay okay. Buddy!
updated.
This is a list of prisoner detainment locations.
The map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination.
So jy verwag van my om te glo. Jy het die MPLA gekontak op inligting van 'n anonieme bron.
You mean you attempted to contact the MPLA based on information from an unknown source?
We thought it was suspicious, sure. But we stood to make a lot of money out of it.
Dit was verdag, maar hulle wou 'n wins maak.
We're businessmen.
Ons is sakemanne.
Sakemanne. Jy grap seker. Gefaalde huursoldate wat die land probeer kaalstroop.
You're a joke, not businessmen. Failed mercenaries trying to skin this country.
We didn't try to hide anything. The Viscount said to keep quiet for now. That's all.
Moet beter gaan kyk. Volg my.
Hit it.
Vergeet dit. Ek sien goed.
Wasn't the target either. We got some more information though. They're going to interrogate the target at night.
Shortly. Extraction arrived at Metabase. Enemy presence detected. The map has been... You have arrived at your destination.
Help! Help!
Caution, rain approaching.
Is that him? Take a good look at their face. bases so we can ID the targets. That looks like the target.
Has been updated. Mission info has been updated. The map has been updated.
Target extraction confirmed. Get yourself out of the hot zone. A chopper or by land. It's your choice.
We could sure use that interpreter too. Think you can extract him?
Mission info has been updated. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Please select a landing zone.
Alright, that's the interpreter extracted. All you need to do now is exfiltrate the hot zone.
Rain. Sound of rainfall should help to mask our footsteps.
The map has been updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Unit function added. Exfiltrated.
Alright, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete. Boss, one of the other British prisoners filled us in about the Viscount. It turns out he's a real two-faced son of a bitch. He was planning to secure the MPLA's oil field rights for himself in exchange for swapping the CFA's alliance from the anti-government United rebels to the state-backed MPLA. He hid this from the Afrikaners, but once he thought the jig was up, he tried to pin it on the other British personnel and take off. The Afrikaners captured him, and that was when he asked us to rescue him, and only him. I'll throw him in the brig for now, but we may have to be extra persuasive with this one. By the way, boss, we got some interesting news out of our friend the Viscount. He mentioned that more than a few PFs in the region have purchased walker gears. The CFA's the same. That's Soviet Army technology, and it's still a prototype. Only Cipher could be leaking it to the PFs. But the question is, why?